Hey guys, I'm Julian, I'm the singer of Benighted, and you are watching Other Music. Well, Benighted was created in 1998, and at the beginning it was only a side project because we all had other bands we played in, like death metal bands, black metal bands, and blah blah blah. And when we tried for the first time to play together, everything was going so easily that we decided that we should really have a band together. And the idea to come up with the name Benighted was because I wanted to talk about psychiatry, mental illness and everything, and benighted, it's like, of course it's an insult, but it's only something like, like lost in the darkness or something like that, which is a pretty good symbol for mental illness. Well, I would say at first Napalm Death, then bands like Dying Fetus, Aborted, Devourment, and some black metal bands also, like Marduk or Shining. I think that's our main influences in extreme metal. Well, I would say that Obscene Repressed was written in something like 6 or 9 months, I guess, like a pregnancy, And I think if I remember well, we recorded almost everything but the guitars at the Collocator studio in Germany, where we used to record all the previous Benighted albums. And it was so cool, like always, because Color, the producer, is a guy that we know for 17 years or something, and he became a friend, and everything is so easy there. It's so easy to record an album with him because he also has a lot of ideas that he comes up with, and they're always good ideas, and it's always a pleasure to record at this place. And yeah, that's how Obscene Repressed was created, I guess. Pretty fast, pretty instinctive, in a pretty brutal way. The cover and the title of the album, they are supposed to symbolize the story of a young man, a psychotic boy, who has a very, very deep, unresolved Oedipal syndrome with his mom. And on the cover, what you see, the huge demon grabbing a deformed boy, it's actually his sexual urges for his mom that are not resolved yet. And the album Obscene Repressed, of course, it's because it's something that must stay in conscience, and he doesn't want to face this, so it's the obscene thoughts about his mother kept repressed. For the music video for the track Nails, we asked a very amazing crew who already released our previous video clips with Benighted, and we wanted to push things a bit farther, a bit more extreme. So we went to Marseille, where they rent an escape game place, very, very dark, like horror escape game place. And it was already so fucking creepy when we arrived. Only the venue was very creepy. And they hired some actors. And I think it was just 2 days of work, because I think it was 1 day for the acting stuff and 1 day for the band to play. And after that, they did all the post-production and everything. And we are so fucking happy about the result of this music video. They did a great job. It's so fucking creepy, and it's very disturbing and violent and brutal, and everything that Benighted is supposed to do. And I'm very, very satisfied with the result. Stay away from reality. I've forgotten any reason to live. Well, not the release of the album. I mean, the promotion of the album was pretty shitty because of COVID situation, yes. But when we arrived in March, everything was ready. The album, the music video, we were perfectly in time, and we had a huge tour planned to promote it, and COVID fucked everything up. So yeah, we have a lot of frustration about the release of this album because everything must have been so fucking fantastic without COVID, but that's the way it was, and let's see what comes after. All the stories are very different for the collaborations of on Obscene Repressed. For example, Jamie Jasta, we are huge hardcore fans as well. And for the track Implore the Negative, we thought that having a hardcore singer would be fantastic. You know, like a combination with my voice. And I'm a huge fan of 8-Breed for years. And I knew, I don't remember how, but Jamie Jasta talked about Benighted in one of his podcasts in a very good word. So I assume that probably he liked us. And I just contacted Nuclear Blast. And Marcus from Nuclear Blast sent an email to Jamie to ask him if he was okay to sing with Benighted. And I was so fucking surprised and amazed when he wrote me 2 weeks after and said, yeah, Jamie is up for the task, so Julian, here is Jamie, Jamie is Julian, and I let you deal everything together. And I was so fucking honored to have this amazing singer on our albums. For Grimo from Cytotoxin, Grimo is like a brother to me. We know each other for years, and it was something very natural to have him on the album. He never sang on a Benighted song, and we toured with Aborted, Cytotoxin and Cryptopsy in 2018, and that was pretty, yeah, he had to sing on the album, of course. It was like supernatural to have Grimo on a song with us. Jagger from Disbelief, same. Jagger already made a guest on a Benighted song on the Icon album, 2007 if I remember well. And Jagger is a huge friend of mine, and I fucking love him, and I love his insane vocals. So for this poetical track, Mom, I Love You the Wrong Way, when I was rehearsing the song, I surprised myself doing this kind of obituary-ish voice, and I thought, yeah, I should ask Jagger to do it. He would do it way better than me. So that's how it happened, actually. Of course, he said yes. He came to the studio, and we had a party after, and it was so cool. And about A Personified Evil, or very, very last track, same, Francesco, we met 2 years ago in Slovakia for a festival, Gotham Festival, and I really like the kind of vocals he does, and I thought it would be a great combination for this track, both of our vocals. And when I received these vocals, I was like, okay, this is going to be great, and I'm so fucking happy about the result of this song. Working with Season of Mist is very, very easy. We know each other for years. Lots of members of the crew are very, very close friends now, and everything is so easy because we trust each other, and yeah, they support us a lot. I have nothing to complain about. They do a great job for Benighted. Some of them, yes. Manu had guitar lessons for years, and he became an amazing guitarist. I think Fak learned guitar by his own. Pierre also learned bass by his own. Kevin had probably some drums lesson when he was young, but he became so insanely good by himself that yeah, he just became very, very talented with his drums by himself and working very hard. And now it's a huge machine, and it's such a pleasure to have him as a drummer. And for me, no vocals lesson, no teaching. I learned everything by myself. Yeah, I learned myself how to imitate pigs and this kind of stuff. So no lesson for me. The worst experience we had on tour, it was in 2014, and after playing Metal Days Festival in Slovenia, we were supposed to play in Frankfurt. And it was already like because it was in summer, of course, so it was like 12 hours driving until Frankfurt. So we arrived totally exhausted. The venue was pretty small with a very bad techniques. So the sound was awful with a lot of feedbacks and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the concert, the promoter came totally drunk and told us, I only have half of the money I owe you. Is it a problem? We were like, yeah, it's kind of a problem. So, why are you Benighted? You're fucking rock stars, blah, blah, blah. So it was an awful evening. And the very last little thing, which was so fucking, how can I say, annoying, is that we had some kind of apartment to sleep on the other side of the street, and it was the most disgusting place I've ever seen. We preferred sleeping on the floor than on the mattress. So it's just so you can imagine how dirty it was, and you had some cups everywhere with, you know, like mushrooms growing on it because it was so fucking old and nothing was cleaned for months, I think. So yeah, we slept on the floor, and the day after, when we left, we were a bit like very pissed about what we just lived. Personified Evil is a single, just like during the quarantine we have a lot of time to write stuff, and we wanted to keep our fans and everybody who supports us entertained, having some new Benighted songs. But we will start now writing a new album, and I guess Personified Evil and the other singles that we released this year, they will be a part of the special edition of the new album. Well, in a very near future, we are supposed at the end of the month to play in Germany for Deaf Fist Open Air, which is a festival that I really love. And after that, we have a gig in Czech Republic. We have other concerts, of course, at the end of the year, but with COVID, will we play or not? We have no idea yet. We have a huge European tour with our brothers Aborted in February, also via Cassia Strain and Freddie Mercury from Belgium. And we plan also to make a second music video for one of the tracks of Obscene Repressed, and normally it should be released, I guess, November max. So I hope everybody will be happy with a new piece of disgusting stuff like we love to do. I want to thank Other Music for this very cool interview, and I invite everybody to listen to our new album, Obscene Repressed. Thank you to everybody who supports us, and we can't wait to be on tour and meet all of you guys. Take good care of yourself, stay safe, and see you on tour. Bye bye.